Okay, so as introduced, my name's David, and I am a psychology graduate, and I do speaking and coaching as a business now. And I teach people the psychology and strategy of how to flourish in their lives. And one of the disciplines that I'm a real avid disciple of is positive psychology. And that's one of the reasons that I got attracted to this group. Because positive psychology is the study of how we become happy, happiness and flourishing, how we flourish as individuals. So what I want to share with you tonight is the single biggest concept that I've integrated into my life to make a positive change. And I can trace so much of the success, joy, love that I've experienced to this one concept. This concept is the antidote of fear. It's the antidote of anger. It's the antidote of sadness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about gratitude. To count our blessings, to be thankful for what we've got, to feel an appreciation for ourselves and for our lives. In order to explain why gratitude is so powerful, I'm going to run through a series of 3 P's. Physiology, psychology, and practice. So physiology, how does our body change through gratitude? When we express gratitude, there is a hormone called oxytocin that is released. Now, oxytocin is our love hormone. When we cuddle, when we hold hands, when we eat chocolate, when we kiss, oxytocin is released. Oxytocin is also released when we give and receive gratitude. Now, the power of oxytocin is that it relieves pain. We cannot simultaneously feel pain and feel love. When oxytocin is released into our body, it acts like morphine. It shuts down our pain receptors. It blocks our pain signals. So a classic example of this, child in the playground, falls, scrapes his knee. What does he do? Runs up to mummy or teacher, kiss it better. So, gets the kiss better. Suddenly he's off playing again, isn't he? Now this isn't just some childish trick. There is biology happening there. With that kiss, there is a release of this oxytocin. It acts as pain relief. The pain goes away. So that's the first benefit of expressing gratitude, is it helps us to heal our pain. So secondly, psychology. Gratitude helps us to develop an abundance mindset. Because right now in our world, we're often scripted by scarcity. We never have enough. There's never enough money. There's never enough possessions. There's never enough time. We're always worried about what we have, and we want to get more. And it causes us anxiety, stress. The expression of gratitude, however, flips the switch. When we start to count the things that we do have, the blessings that we have, we suddenly realize how much abundance we actually have. And when we're grateful, it's impossible to feel unhappy. Because if we're content with what we have, we feel that we have enough, and thus we are satisfied. But if we're ungrateful, then we're never happy with what we have. We never feel like we have enough. And so we never feel satisfied. So the expression of gratitude allows us to flip the switch, to stop feeling like we need more all the time, to feel that there's this empty void that needs to be filled. And that's the second benefit of gratitude. It helps us to recognize the abundance that we all have in our lives. Which brings me on to the third P, which is practice. Putting in consistent practices to constantly cultivate our feelings of gratitude. So I have a multitude of ways that I now express gratitude, but the first one that I did was a gratitude diary. And talking about positive psychology, as I was describing in the introduction, Scientists have done studies on what a gratitude diary does for people's happiness. So a gratitude diary is, at the end of each day, you just write down 3 things that you're grateful for on that day. It can be something that you're grateful for about yourself, something you're grateful that happened that day. Whatever it is, you just write down these 3 things. And they did this study, a man called Martin Seligman, who's often described as the godfather of positive psychology. He's the man who really founded the movement. His study measured people for a week doing a gratitude diary. And at the end of the week, they had some well-being tests and questionnaires to measure how people's well-being had changed. And they found that there was a 2% increase in their well-being. That's good. It's not bad. It's a small amount, but it was significant. But here's the thing. The study was only meant to last a week, but the participants found so much benefit in doing these gratitude diaries that despite the fact they weren't being measured anymore, they kept on doing them. So Seligman and his researchers thought, oh God, let's keep on monitoring them. Let's see why they feel so motivated to do this. What's changing? And so they found, after doing a gratitude diary for a month, their well-being scores had risen 5%. But the people kept on doing them. And so they came back and measured them again after 3 months. And their well-being scores had risen by 9% since when they first started. And so that is some of the science and data behind gratitude and what it can do for our lives. That's just one 5-minute task at the end of every day, writing down 3 things that you're grateful for. But the effects it has on your physiology, releasing that oxytocin, your psychology, cultivating your abundance, can be truly remarkable. And I feel that expressing gratitude in my life has allowed me to think so much more positively, allowed me to have so much more vibrancy, and it helps me feel more content in all the different areas of my life. Its effects ripple and permeate. And so, as a fitting end to a speech on gratitude, I'd like to finish by saying thank you to all of you for listening.